The angels whisper today a special revelation, something that can transform how you perceive the connection between you and this significant person. There is a bond between you that transcends time, a link that they feel is as eternal as the stars in the sky. Deep in their heart, there is a silent certainty that you are already committed, sealed by something greater than words can describe. But there is a detail that still needs to be understood. You, with your heart full of doubts and questions, may not be seeing the magnitude of this feeling. As this person walks by your side, even when distance sometimes seems to separate you, the intensity of this invisible commitment is like a chain that keeps you together. The angels show that for them, every gesture of yours, no matter how subtle, reaffirms this silent commitment. It's as if they have already pledged their own soul to you, in a pact that they are not sure when began. But at the same time, there is something inside of them that fears that you may not share the same view, that this connection may not be as clear to you as it is to them. The signs are everywhere: lingering glances, unspoken words, moments when silence seems to speak more than any conversation. This person experiences a mixture of security and vulnerability, feeling complete by your side, but restless with the possibility that you may not see the depth of this bond. The angels show that they desperately want you to recognize this tie as something sacred, something that transcends the limitations of the physical world. However, even with all this internal certainty, they face doubts and fears. In lonely nights, they wonder if it's just an illusion, if this love they feel so deeply can be a reflection of their own hopes and not a shared truth. The angels ask you to question: are you truly willing to see beyond what your eyes show? Are you ready to dive into the deep ocean of feelings that this person holds for you? There is a whole universe inside their heart, waiting to be explored, and the angels are by your side to guide this journey. They ask you to keep your heart open, because what is to come may surprise you in ways you never imagined. This person sees you as their anchor, their guiding star, someone with whom they can navigate through the toughest storms. But for this connection to strengthen, both must be in sync. You may not realize, but often your actions speak louder than your words. Every gesture of affection, every demonstration of care is like a silent confirmation for them that you belong to each other. But the angels want you to know that she longs for more than subtle signs. She needs certainty, something tangible, to confirm what she already feels in her soul. And this is the point where you need to reflect. Are you willing to take that step? At the same time, the angels reveal that there is a fear within you that needs to be faced. Perhaps it's the fear of fully surrendering, of letting go of control and allowing this love to take over. They understand your concerns, your wounds from the past that still echo in your heart, but ask you to trust. This person wants nothing more than to be a safe haven for you, someone you can trust and build something eternal. Angels also show that this connection is not only emotional but spiritual as well. They have been placed on each other's path for a greater purpose, something that will only be fully revealed when they both allow themselves to explore this journey together. There is a cosmic dance happening, aligning their destinies so perfectly that it would be impossible for it to be mere chance. Every encounter, every word, every moment has been designed to bring them to this point. At this moment, they feel like they are at a crossroads, waiting for a sign that they are on the right path. They observe you carefully, trying to decipher what is in your heart. The angels say that they are not seeking perfection, just sincerity. All they need is for you to show that you are willing to walk alongside them, with all the imperfections and challenges that may arise. As you reflect on this, the angels ask you to look within yourself and ask, what is truly preventing you from embracing this connection? Could it be fear of the unknown? Or perhaps an unconscious resistance to the idea that something so profound could be real? Whatever the answer may be, the angels are here to help you find clarity and courage to move forward. True love is rare, but when it appears, it transforms everything around it. They see you as a gift, someone who has brought light into their darkness. But the angels remind that even light needs a vessel to shine. Are you ready to be that vessel, to allow this love to flourish and illuminate the path for both of you? What is at stake here is more than just a simple relationship. It is a soul union destined to transcend time and space. They have already made their choice, even if unconsciously. Now it is up to you to decide if you are willing to do the same, to commit with body, mind, and spirit to something that could be as eternal as the stars. The angels ask you not to be afraid to take this step. They are by your side, whispering words of encouragement and holding your hand as they navigate these unknown waters. Trust the process, trust yourself, and above all, trust the love that lies ahead of you. As the angels continue to guide their thoughts, they reveal that this person has already begun to plan a future that includes you in every detail. Although silently, they imagine the paths you could walk together, the dreams you could share, and the challenges you would face side by side. This desire for belonging is so strong that for them, there is no longer any doubt. You are an essential part of this destiny. However, they fear that their lack of words may be interpreted as indifference. In the eyes of this person, the love they feel for you is a promise that does not need external validation, but they do not realize that for you, small gestures can be crucial. The angels show that there is an imbalance between what they feel and what they express. This imbalance may be causing silent frustrations on both sides, creating a gap where there should only be connection. The truth is that the fear of appearing vulnerable still prevents them from being completely transparent. The angels reveal that they carry marks from the past, experiences that have led them to believe that opening their heart can be too great a risk. Perhaps they have been hurt before, or perhaps they have seen promises breaking when they believed in them the most. These memories have turned into walls that they now need to break down. And that is why your patience and understanding are essential. You are the key to helping them overcome these blockages. However, the angels ask you to also reflect on what is in their own heart. Are they really willing to let go of certain expectations to build something solid with that person? The love they feel is undeniable, but it requires reciprocity. This is the moment to look inside and ask themselves what they truly want. Because for them, every sign they give is like a compass, pointing the way they should follow. This journey is not easy, but the angels assure that it is deeply rewarding. Both need to face fears and overcome insecurities for this connection to reach its full potential. It is a process of mutual transformation, where one complements the other in ways that they may not even realize yet. The angels show that the strength of this bond lies precisely in their ability to grow together, overcoming the challenges that arise. There are moments when they pull away, perhaps without realizing, as if they were trying to protect what they feel. This may make you feel confused or even insecure, but the angels ask you not to interpret this as disinterest. They are learning to trust, to allow themselves to believe that what they have is real and lasting. These steps, although small, are significant and should be valued. The angels also reveal that there are external forces that may be trying to influence this connection. They may be voices of doubt, other people's opinions, or even circumstances that seem to be beyond the control of both. However, the angels assure that the strength of your bond is greater than any obstacle. They ask you to keep the faith and not let these interferences distract from what is truly important. This person, although they have difficulties in expressing what they feel, is constantly thinking of ways to bring the two of you closer. They observe every detail, every reaction of yours, as if they were looking for clues on what they can do to strengthen this connection. The angels show that they want to be the person you need, but they are still learning how to become that version of themselves. There is something profoundly transformative in how you see each other. For them, you represent not only love, but also an opportunity for redemption, to start anew. The angels show that this person feels that by your side, they can overcome their limitations and become a better person. But for that, they need your trust, your willingness to believe in this potential. The angels ask you not to underestimate the power of small gestures. A word of encouragement, a look of understanding, a helping hand in difficult times. All of these have a greater impact than you can imagine. This person needs clear signs that you are by their side, not just as a spectator, but as a partner willing to build something extraordinary. In the silence of their thoughts, there is a multitude of words they would like to say to you. Words that would express not only love, but also gratitude for you entering their life. But fear is still an obstacle, a shadow that needs to be dispelled. The angels are working to create the right conditions for these words to finally be spoken. Meanwhile, the angels ask you to keep your heart open. They know that you also carry your own insecurities and that it is not easy to fully surrender. But remember, true love requires courage, and this connection is a unique opportunity to experience something that transcends the ordinary. It's a call to connect with your deepest essence. This person, little by little, is understanding that the love they feel for you doesn't need to be perfect to be real. The angels show that they are freeing themselves from the unrealistic expectations they had about themselves and what it means to love someone. They are learning that true love is made of imperfections, but also of a sincerity that heals and transforms. The angels also show that there is a healing energy surrounding the two of you. Every interaction, every shared moment, is an opportunity to heal old wounds and create a new beginning. That is the magic of this connection. It not only challenges but also transforms, raising both to a new level of understanding and love. Finally, the angels ask you to trust the process. Even when it seems that nothing is happening, remember that the greatest transformations often occur in silence. They are by your side, guiding each step, illuminating the path so that this journey is filled with love and growth. The angels continue to send signs, asking you to observe how this person is making an effort to get closer, even if the steps are timid. There is a vulnerability in them, as if each gesture is an attempt to say what words still cannot express. For them, you represent more than just a simple love. You are the chance to find a home, a secure base where they can fully be themselves. But for this to happen, it is essential that you embrace these attempts with tenderness and patience. In the silence of their thoughts, the angels reveal that they dream of a future where you can share more than moments, where you can build a life together. This vision is both a source of hope and fear, because they know that opening their heart also means exposing themselves to possible pains. But the angels show that, despite the insecurities, they feel it is worth taking this risk for you. And even though they do not say it out loud, every action of theirs carries this desire. For them, love is not just a feeling, it is a promise to be present, even in the most difficult moments. The angels want you to know that this person sees in you the strength they need to face their own fears. They admire how you deal with challenges, as if your courage were a beacon that lights the way for both. But at the same time, they fear not living up to your expectations. There are nights when they question if they are enough, if they can be the person you deserve. The angels show that these thoughts make them hesitate, but also drive them to want to be better. They are on a journey of self-discovery, and you are a crucial part of that process. Not because you demand it from them, but because by your side, they feel they can reach a new level of themselves, something that has always been hidden. This person is learning that love is not about perfection, but about presence. The angels reveal that they are starting to understand that they do not need to hide their flaws or pretend to be something they are not. On the contrary, they realize that being authentic is what strengthens this connection. However, this is a lesson that takes time, and they need your patience as they navigate these emotional waters. The angels also ask you to reflect on how you have been receiving this person's attempts to get closer. Have you been providing space for them to feel safe in sharing their feelings? Or perhaps, unwittingly, have you been putting up barriers that hinder this openness? Now is the time to evaluate your own stance, as this connection relies on the mutual effort of both parties. There is a unique beauty in the way you complement each other. The angels show that while you bring clarity and stability, this person offers a touch of passion and spontaneity that enriches your life. Together, you have the potential to create something extraordinary, but this will only be possible if both are willing to commit. And this commitment begins with small steps, gestures that show you are willing to build something together. This person admires you, trying to decipher the signals you give. They seek to understand if your feelings are as deep as theirs, and every word of yours is carefully analyzed. The angels show that they do not seek perfection, but sincerity. All they want is to know that you are willing to walk alongside them, regardless of the challenges that may arise. The angels reveal that there is a transformative energy surrounding this connection. It's as if the universe is conspiring to unite you in a way that goes beyond logic. This person feels it, even if they can't put it into words. For them, being by your side is more than a wish. It's a spiritual necessity, something that connects them to the greater purpose of their existence. Despite the doubts that may arise, the angels ask you to trust in what is being built. Each interaction, each shared moment is like a brick that strengthens the foundation of this relationship. And even though some walls still need to be built, the foundation is already solid, supported by the love and faith that they have in each other. Now is the time to keep building, with patience and dedication. They are also starting to realize that love doesn't need to be perfect to be real. The angels show that by their side, they are learning to accept life's imperfections and to appreciate the small moments of joy and connection. This is a powerful lesson, as it helps them release the unrealistic expectations they have carried for so long. By doing so, they become more open and receptive to the love they share. There is an invisible force guiding them, and the angels ask you to trust in this process. Even when things seem uncertain, remember that the universe is working in their favor. This connection is a unique opportunity for growth and transformation, and the angels are by both of their sides, ensuring that each step is guided by light. Now is the time to believe, to allow love to flourish. The angels also want you to know that this person feels a deep gratitude for your presence in their life. Even if they don't always express it, the impact you have had is undeniable. You brought light to the darkest moments, and that light continues to guide them on their journey. This is one of the reasons why they feel that you are destined for something greater. Finally, the angels ask you to keep your heart open and your mind receptive. This connection is a gift, but like all gifts, it requires care and attention. Don't let doubts or fears obscure the beauty between you. Trust in love, trust in yourself, and trust in the path that is being laid out for both of you. The angels continue to illuminate the path of this connection, revealing that they are in a profound process of self-transformation. They feel that loving you is a privilege, but also a challenge, because it forces them to confront their own fears and insecurities. Every moment by your side is a blend of joy and vulnerability, as if they were rediscovering parts of themselves that have long been hidden. To them, you are not just a love, you are a mirror that reflects both their strengths and weaknesses. The journey of self-discovery that you share is guided by higher forces, and the angels ask you to trust in this process. There is a greater purpose in everything you are experiencing, even if it is not always easy to see. They feel that the universe has placed them by your side to learn lessons they would never have learned alone. And at the same time, they know they have something special to offer you, something that only they can provide. As challenging as this connection may seem at times, it is full of potential. The angels show that together, you have the ability to transform not only your own lives but also those around you. There is a healing energy that emanates from this relationship, as if every shared moment is an opportunity for mutual growth. They feel this instinctively, even if they do not know how to express it in words. The angels ask you to pay attention to the small gestures of this person because they carry deep meanings. They may not be the type to make grand declarations, but every smile, every lingering look, is a reminder of how much you mean to them. Even in times when they seem distant, there is a part of them that is always connected to you, as if your presence were an anchor in a sea of uncertainties. This connection is also helping them grow in ways they might not have imagined. The angels reveal that by their side, they are learning to be more patient, more understanding, and to trust the natural flow of things. It's as if this relationship is teaching valuable lessons about true love, lessons that go beyond the surface and touch the core of their soul. And, at the same time, they are helping this person discover themselves. There are moments when they hesitate, not because they don't want to be by your side, but because they are afraid of making mistakes. The angels show that they are trying to balance their own feelings with the expectations they believe you have. This can make them seem cautious or even insecure, but in reality, it's a sign of how much they value this connection. They want to get it right, to be someone you admire as much as they admire you. The angels also ask you to have compassion, both for them and for yourself. The path of true love is filled with ups and downs, and it's normal to feel lost at times. However, each challenge faced together strengthens the bond between you. This person is learning to trust you more and therefore, needs to feel that they can also rely on your patience and support. You are building something unique, brick by brick. No matter how much they try to hide it, there is a vulnerability in them that is impossible to ignore. The angels show that they fear rejection, fear that you might change your mind or realize that you don't feel the same. These fears are reflections of past experiences, but they are also a sign that they truly care. They are willing to face these fears, but they need to know that you will be by their side in this process. The angels reveal that, next to you, they feel something they have never felt before. It's a mixture of peace and excitement, as if they had finally found something they always sought without exactly knowing what it was. This sensation is both wonderful and scary because it challenges everything they believed they knew about love. And that's why they are striving to understand and accept what they feel. You are an inspiration to them, even if you don't realize it. The angels show that they admire your courage, your determination, and feel they can learn a lot from you. By your side, they believe they can become a better person, someone stronger and more complete. That's one of the reasons why they are so committed to making this connection work, even though it may seem difficult at times. The angels ask you to trust in the potential of this relationship. Yes, there are challenges, but there is also a deep and genuine love that can overcome any obstacle. They are learning to open up, to let go of the barriers they have built over the years. And as they do that, you will see their true essence, an essence that is as beautiful as the love they feel for you. This journey is just beginning, and the angels ensure that there is much more to come. What you are building is something that transcends the ordinary, something that has the potential to be lasting and significant. But for this, both of you need to be willing to face your own fears and insecurities. It's a process of mutual growth, and every step taken together is a step in the right direction. Finally, the angels ask you to keep the faith. What is being built between you is a divine gift, something rare and precious. Even when things seem difficult, remember that the angels are by your side, guiding and protecting you. This connection is a reflection of the pure and unconditional love that the universe has for both of you. And with time, it will become stronger and stronger. The angels show that a new chapter is about to unfold between you, something that will bring even more clarity about the bond you share. They feel they are reaching a point where they can no longer contain their own feelings. They wish to express everything that is in their heart, but they are still gathering the necessary courage. This is a delicate moment, where every gesture of yours can be the spark they need to fully open their heart. Deep down, they know that you are different from anything they have ever experienced. There is a uniqueness in your essence that irresistibly attracts them, as if you were the missing piece in their life. The angels reveal that this feeling is more than an impression, it is a spiritual truth. You have been brought into each other's path for a greater purpose, something that goes beyond earthly experiences. And they are beginning to understand this, even if slowly. They have been reflecting a lot on what it means to love and be loved. To them, you are the embodiment of something pure, something that challenges all the definitions they had about love. The angels show that by your side, they feel a deep desire to be authentic, to show themselves as they truly are. This is an important step because it means they are leaving behind the masks they used to protect themselves in the past. The angels ask you to cherish the small advances they make. Every time they open up a little more, every time they share something that was kept in their heart, it is a victory over the fears that have been with them. They want you to see these gestures as acts of love, even if they are not grand or obvious. They come from a genuine place, a place where they feel safe to be vulnerable. And this person also started to realize that loving you means loving themselves. The angels show that by admiring their strength, their light, they are learning to appreciate their own qualities. It's as if you are awakening something in them that has always been there, but they never had the courage to explore. This is the transformative power of the love you share, and the angels ask you to celebrate it. There are moments when they feel scared by the intensity of what they feel. The angels show that this is natural, especially for someone who has never experienced such deep love. But despite the fear, they keep moving forward, trying to understand how to navigate through these emotions. This determination is a clear sign that they are willing to fight for what you have, even if the path is uncertain. The angels reveal that, although they don't express it often, you are one of the greatest inspirations in their life. They see qualities in you that motivate them to be better, to overcome their own limits. By your side, they feel that everything is possible, that the challenges that once seemed insurmountable can now be conquered. This belief is a testament to the strength of your bond, something that continues to grow every day. This is a moment of transformation for both of you, and the angels ask you to seize this opportunity to grow together with them. There is so much that you can learn from each other, so much that you can share. This connection is a journey of mutual discovery, and every step you take together is a chance to deepen the love you feel. The angels want you to see this as a gift. As challenging as it may be, the angels ask you to have patience with the process. They are learning to trust, to believe that they can surrender to love without fear. This learning takes time, but the angels assure that it's worth it. Every moment you share, every small victory, is a step closer to a future where both can be fully happy. They are also beginning to understand that love is not about perfection, but about presence. The angels show that, by their side, they are learning that it's possible to be loved for who they really are, and not for who they believe they should be. This is a powerful lesson, one that transforms not only the way they see love, but also how they see themselves. The angels reveal that they have plans, even if they haven't shared them with you yet. In their thoughts, they imagine moments that you could build together, experiences that will further strengthen the bond you share. These plans are proof of how much they believe in your future, even if they are still learning to express it openly. You are an essential part of their dreams. What you have is rare, something many seek but few find. The angels show that this connection is a reflection of the spiritual journey you are embarking on, a journey that requires courage, patience, and faith. But they also guarantee that the outcome will be more than rewarding. The love you share has the potential to transform lives, starting with yours. As you reflect on all this, the angels ask you to remain open to possibilities. Do not let doubts or fears prevent you from experiencing this connection in its entirety. There is so much to be discovered, so much to be lived. And by trusting the process, you will be allowing the universe to guide you to where you need to be. Finally, the angels want you to know that you are not alone in this journey. They are by your side, supporting every decision, enlightening every step. They want you to trust in what is being built between you, because this connection is a divine gift.